All in Sports Network. We love sports.
Caitlin Clark continued her epic drought from 3, going 1 for 7, which is now the worst percentage over a 5-game stretch for any WNBA player. Only 4 of 35, 11.4, which makes her insurance commercial that much funnier when she says it's easier it'd be easier if everything's done from the logo. Your thoughts?
I think she's frustrated with herself. I think that, she's at a point where she's like, I'm frustrated.
Right. Everyone she does hit, she's
she's
thanking the heavens.
Yes, and she's always like, it
can't be like that. You can't. No. That's not the mark of a success.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not sure if it's concern for injury that's like holding her back a little bit, or if she's just
off. It could be a little yips, could be a little off, could be some of the injury.
There's been a lot of transition on the team.
Yeah.
With Ari coming on.
But that shouldn't affect your personal shot, though. That shouldn't affect your personal shot.
I don't know. Does it, though? Is it for her?
I'm Kevin. This is my wife, Alexis. We're happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the All In Sports and Rogue Media Sports Networks.
Welcome back in. The Fever held off an early run by the Dream to bounce back in dominant fashion. Then they showed off against the Wings. Let's go all in.
Yes, reminder, we do have a TikTok and an Instagram at All Indiana Sports and Twitter at All Indy Sports. Sorry we weren't with you on Sunday as we had planned. We had some technical issues we were still working through, but here we are.
We tried.
Yeah, we did. We were all ready to go, and then it wouldn't work. So it's all good. We roll with the punches.
We're going to get caught up.
So here we go in 2 games in this episode. First up, they continued the homestand against the Dream. Before we get into any more details pertaining to the Fever, shout out to Jordan, Canada, having 26 points, 6 threes just in the first half of that game.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was an incredible individual effort.
I was gonna say it was fun to watch too. Yep. I was good basketball, so yep. I would say I enjoy that. So
yep, yeah, you do cheer for the other team.
I do. I feel bad about that, but I'm like, why should I feel bad about cheering on for good basketball?
Good basketball.
Yeah, healthy, good basketball.
Very important in Indiana.
Yeah.
Sophie Cunningham had a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 4 of 5 from 3-point land.
Yeah. I feel like she's kind of coming alive. Like, I feel like we're just seeing the beginning of something happening.
Yeah. It is neat to see how everyone kind of has seen a role at different times throughout the season. To kind of be that instigator, whether it was Ari at some times, it's been Aaliyah, of course. Kelsey having her way.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, she led the way against the Dream with 25 points. It always seems she's very, to relate to the Pacers, she's very Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Where she's very steady, very veteran force.
Yeah.
But
she's kind of sneaky.
You don't imagine that her points will be that like they are at the end of the game. At any point during the game, you go, oh, yeah, she's definitely got it.
And I think that she's probably, I don't know, maybe, I think she's a really interesting person. I just have this, I think she's kind of a unique personality. So I think she's a really cool person. So anyway, I don't know.
I mean,
she's a lot of fun to watch is what I'm saying. Like her.
Look at how many different ways she does her hair.
Yeah.
I mean.
I know.
Right.
Right, but she's really quirky with her play too, somewhat, and we're kind of seeing her do that a little bit more. So it's a lot of fun to watch. So
Aaliyah Boston was 2 assists away from a double-double with 19 and 8. Yes, that is assists from your starting center. That is,
I love to see her pick up in different roles.
great.
They needed her.
She is the
And
best
so she did it.
facilitating center in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
She does not get enough respect.
No, nope.
And she's such a modest and humble,
Mhm.
like easygoing Mama
Top
AD, right?
Top in percentage of field goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, it probably does flow from Caitlin Clark. She was 1 assist away from the Dream game, from a double as well, with 12 and 9 in those passes. Now,
I know.
this is just the Dream game. I mean, there were the Wings game had its own thing we're going to talk about. But just like the goal it takes to stand around the 3-point line, or around the free throw line, and wait for Aaliyah Boston to peel off the screen to come around, and then do it behind the back across the lane.
Yeah.
Just, oh my goodness. Then the pocket passes and the placement of things in the half court set, which was mostly in the Dream game, even though she's getting grabbed and beat up and all these other things that they're letting go on.
Yeah.
Just the passing. I mean,
passing.
Like,
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Maybe
not from the logo right now, but the passing is still on point.
Yes.
Stephanie White talked about how they played in her postgame connected.
Yeah. You're starting to see that a little bit more. We're starting to see a little bit of. I mean, it's been messy and ugly. Like them trying to play and figure out that connection that she was talking about. It does take time, especially when everybody's kind of been on injury and it's been off, and Ari coming in and Bonner. Like, there's just been I said transition.
Yeah.
So I feel like this game was really kind of where you started to see, I think there's some puzzle pieces being put together here. I think they're figuring this out. And I said a few games ago, even though it was not looking good and it was bad, I was like, I think the Fever are just now onto something.
Yeah.
And I was calling Ari McDonald then to be on the team. And part of this, I knew she was going to be, I had this feeling she was going to be part of something big on their team. And I think they're going to be a team to watch out for whenever they start to really gel and
and it was connected not on just one side of the ball. Also, it was on both sides of the ball. 27 assists totaled for the game. 27 assists. That's means
crazy.
This is not individual one-on-one basketball. It's team passing the basketball.
Yeah, that's
unselfish
insane.
Basketball.
Yeah.
And then they held the Dream to only 7 offensive rebounds while having 10 of their own.
Mm-hmm.
So they were not allowing as many second chance points as they have done throughout this season.
Yes. Yep.
And then they had 25 defensive rebounds, which is not easy to do when you have Brittany Griner down there scoping things out.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And that's something that I have said all season, is that they have to rebound. If they want to win games, they have to rebound. And I really did. I'm starting to see that they're realizing as a team, we got to rebound.
Yeah.
We have to rebound. So
really, it was the landing space call, and they even said this in the broadcast on Kelsey Mitchell, that really on the 3-point attempt that really kind of in the third quarter that kind of swung the game.
Yeah, momentum.
They made she made all 3 of those free throws. Aaliyah had a miss, but then a steal in the backcourt.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And then she drew a foul and hit both free throws. So right there, that's a 5-point possession swing. But speaking of those free throws, they were, now this has been a struggle, 18 for 20 from the charity stripe for the game against the Dream.
Wow. That's really
90%.
That's
impressive in the game when you have consistently been
rebounds,
one of the
free
worst.
throws,
that's what we've been saying.
Wins games.
It's they've been listening. That leads us to game against the Wings on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers. They're going to forever be linked because of being back-to-back number 1 picks in this sort of what will probably be known as the rise of the WNBA.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
This changing of the guard as people pay more attention to the college game and then follow those players then to the WNBA.
Sure.
Paige
It's a lot of fun.
scored more in this game, but the Fever won.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, so far, Paige Bueckers is having a really great statistical
I was gonna say,
year.
She's doing great.
And I was wondering as the game was going on, how much of this has to do with no other sport does this. I should say, yeah, there's no other sport that does this where they go straight from playing all of their college ball to a very quick draft and preseason into your professional career. There's no break. Essentially no break.
When Caitlin came in, that was one thing that she said is there's not a break.
Yeah.
Like everybody downplays how hard that is to do on your body and like everything. Yeah. That the guys actually get that break before they go in and
and I mean in the NFL it's even weirder because you have this break, but it's prep for the combine, right? The combine and the draft, and that's its own thing. It's not really football related, and so you're almost going through multiple different seasons, and so that's why they, in the NFL, they talk about your second off season is really your first off season, where it's truly
that makes sense.
Off season.
Yeah.
But they get no break, so I'm wondering, as we've seen two rookies do these amazing things, if that is hard on the body, but at a younger age, you're able to recover. That doesn't bother you as much, and so keeping the momentum might be maybe something that's helping the rookies out.
It might be. I don't know.
Just a thought. Clark had a double-double though with 14 points, 13 assists, added 5 steals.
That was fun to watch.
Still only 2 for 7 from outside.
Yeah. It's not falling out there. And that's okay.
What? But just as we saw in the Dream game, she doesn't have to do fabulous.
But it's almost
those steals,
I was gonna say the steals though make up for those points that she's not, because how many of those turn into assists? Right. And like I don't know.
Right. And I don't have
it's just as important as dropping those threes.
I don't have the stats pull up, but I was wondering if her turnovers went down, right? Because that's always been a thing.
Right.
High assists, but she takes some risks and things.
Yeah, but okay. I was glad you mentioned that next, because that was the next thing that I was gonna say is I am so stinking proud of Natasha Howard. She has showed up. Shown up. She has shown up. Sorry, that was my Southern Indiana. She has showed up. She showed up. I am so proud of her for showing up in a big way. And it's been quick. I feel like I know that like we're already into the season.
She was running the floor really good against the Wings.
And she was
end to end
fast. And she knew she had to be fast for Caitlin. And because she knew she needed to be fast, she made herself available for some opportunities that maybe wouldn't have been there like previously. Yeah. Like she's clicking. She's starting to click and she's starting to figure out that flow with them.
Like she has the ability to run the floor, but she's not super quick in the half court. But I think that she has learned where to.
This game she was.
Well, I don't know if the cuts were as. But I
see what you're saying.
I think it was her veteran, and rather making up for the lack of speed of finding space.
Yeah, she knew where to be.
Like a tight end.
Yeah, but that's smart. Like if she's
the space in the seams.
But that's smart as a veteran to do that, because that is actually energy state. Like you can. Use your energy and your speed when you need to. And I was just really, really proud of her. Yeah. I am excited for this rest of the season to watch her click even more with the team and everything. So
she had 18. Aaliyah Boston had 17 to complete the front court. And then Kelsey Mitchell had another quiet 20. Just putting up 20 points.
I know.
Top scorer.
Like, no one really says anything about it.
Nope.
Hello, Kelsey Mitchell.
Right. Mm-hmm. And she had that one
just like she had
that one crazy jump past, cross the lane.
It would have worked.
Yeah.
She saw it. That was not on her. I think it was passed just right.
Yeah.
And it just didn't.
There was just some
finish.
traffic there, but yeah.
I know, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah. And then Sophie Cunningham continued her efficiency, going 5 for 6 from the field and 2 for 3 from downtown for 13 points total.
That's awesome.
She's been on a tear too.
I know.
You said it.
I mean, okay. I was in a thought.
It's all right.
I was in a thought a little bit about Kelsey Mitchell and just how incredible she is. And
yeah, I know.
I think she's really, really, really smart.
And speaking of her passing, let's talk about all of the passing.
All of the passing is insane. Sophie Cunningham had incredible passing.
Aaliyah Boston down on a backdoor cut.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and then Caitlin Clark just out there, reading the defense and
the float. I'm
throwing it just over the a lot of football analogies here, but just over the outstretched arm of the linebacker there to feed on the sprint out.
And honestly, there's so much physics that go into that float that she does and where she lofts it.
If it's more on the line and
you have to do it in certain placement on your body. It has to be a certain way to do it. And people do not realize how hard that technique is to float at that. It was beautiful to watch. I was like, oh my gosh, I could just watch her float that all day. But even Sophie Cunningham came up with some really clean passes. I think 2 maybe that were really something. I was like, okay.
Good passing breeds good passing.
Yeah, and she made herself, she and Caitlin were just really, I felt on a next level relationship as far as that basketball and figuring out the lane where where Caitlin is going to want to be able to pass. Sophie's figuring that out. She is making herself a vital part of this team, and I am loving her personality come alive, and I think that she and Lexi Hull actually really balance each other well, and they both bring something different and dynamic. I don't know. I'm loving how things are happening.
You're loving everything. I mean, this is what happens is that what happens when you have 2 games over 90 after a 61 point.
Yes. Well, I knew, but I've known that they were going to click and they were going to figure it out and get together and I've been calling it. I think this is just the beginning. I'm excited.
It's happening at the right time,
yes.
But that's all the time we have for today. We'll be back tomorrow as the Fever visit the Sun. You remember what happened the last time those teams met, right?
Ooh. That was a lot of fun, though.
Might be one of those jump ball and Sophie just goes right after me.
No, I think it'll be totally fine. I think it's easy peasy. There's not going to be any commotion. I think that it's going to be good.
I think it would be hilarious if
I don't think it needs to be. I think these are mature women. They don't need to do that.
Sophie just ran out, took Mabry's legs out, and then just goes right to the locker room. Yep, I know. See you later.
I don't know.
Then again on Wednesday, with a visit to the Liberty before hosting the All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis.
This is Alexis.
And this is Kevin.
Reminding you to stay all Indiana.
All in Sports Network.